Hello, this is Solomon. 1v1. Random across the river. You hosted across the river. It's very interesting actually. I don't really like the 2v2 version that much, but this version is interesting. See what he's doing. Okay, triple depot start. Interesting. I'm going to play decryption just in case they wanted to go air. So on this map, I've only played a little, but I discovered, I believe the general meta or best strategy is to get across the river. You need to get a production on the other side of the river, or at least units or something. As usually it's 50% map control, cutting through this river, but you get something over on this side of the river right away, you control so much of the map. And a lot of people don't seem to do that. They don't try to get across, but if you can get across the river, it generates a ton of pressure, like a ridiculous amount. What these are, what? I think this guy's a noob. Well, actually, no, he's definitely a noob. Almost certainly. And France just dies on this map because there's so much forest. It's a couple infantry and France can't do anything. They can't push at all. Oh, I should have kept on pushing this barracks forward this way. That's my bad. Actually, oh, maybe not, but fuck. We're gonna try something. These are legionnaires, undoubtedly. So I'll just kill them. More Guardia than our legionnaires. Actually, no. So when there's a forest next to the town, you just go through the forest, and the infantry in the town can't leave the town without getting ambushed a lot of the time. But yeah. Do I? Okay, I'm gonna blitz here. I want to get to the depot before the tank gets there. If I kill a depot, it's game over. Almost undoubtedly. Go in this town right here. I'm thinking about radio silencing this sector for these guys. You just go for the forest. Then that infantry in the town doesn't matter at all. Hey, is this forest right here? There. Yeah, holy shit, it is. That's incredible, actually. Keep pushing. Oh yeah, you built a barracks. Well, it's H39, so it's actually just gonna die. I have so much money, but I don't need it. You might be radio silencing legionnaires across the river if you wanted to, so I'm gonna build infantry just in case. Oh, he's dead. I should have just used this radio silence for blitz right here. This is unnecessary. Okay, let me just go capture it. Not yet. I'm sure it's gonna die. Light infantry don't do anything against heavy infantry, so yeah. Let's kill that depot right there. Oh shit, killed it. fortified position. Fortified position will lose 2. I think 4 infantry. They'll definitely lose the 5 infantry. And I think about blitzes and ruses or forests, they'll still lose the 4 infantry, but I'm not entirely sure. Say guns don't do damage to infantry really. See if he's up for another one. Oh, there we go. I mean, even if he was a good player, France is just super hard. It's just not easy on that map. He is not having a good day. Well, actually, if I was him, I would either do an air start or put armor across the river and just try to control this terrain. Because if you prevent the enemy from getting infantry and all these choke points right away, like, it makes France's job a lot easier. So, especially as France, you need to get across the river, in my opinion. This is just theory, though. I haven't really played France on this map in non-air battle. Hey, sometimes you build French barracks, but it's like maybe 1 out of every 50 games, so like you need to know what you're doing in order to build it, otherwise it's just water, because I can guarantee you're not going to be using it right. I don't know why he's doing the same start. I should have done triple barracks though. I'm really stupid actually. I should have put the barracks right here. And the sectors are kind of weird on this map. These flank sectors, then this middle sector is really nice, while all the other sectors are just kind of weird a lot of the time. Okay, we're gonna go into town right here. Artillery and anti-air base, interesting. Just trying to, like, I could go here, or I don't know if I want to do a meme or not. Honestly, you could just spam a lot more if in a situation, just never stop spamming if and you'd be fine. The radio silence really wasn't necessary, but whatever. Now I can go for this depot too. Like, I don't know why I expected the same thing to work. Again, I mean, France is not good on this map, but still, it's like, you should try something different. You're not gonna rehost. I'll show you some behind, what is it? Blood and sand matches. That'd be great. Maybe. Let's see if we can do it in a couple minutes. What else is there to talk about? I don't know. What is the tank graveyard meta? I do not know. When I first started making RUSE videos, I said 4 depots was bad on tank graveyard. It isn't. 4 depots is fine. It's just that the 4th depot is really exposed, so you sit and you have to be ready to defend it. The blitz meta, as I said, the 2 depot or 1 depot, 2 barracks. Build 1 barracks right away, start researching, send the other barracks up the right side of the middle, the rightmost sector, the 3 middle sectors, double blitz, you win. A lot of time, especially as Italy is extremely, like, ridiculously strong on that map because you can either do an M11 rush or an infantry rush depending on what the enemy does. That also meta on blitz is to send, since on your right, on like the right flank, there's those 2 depots that you send. There's 2 depots that you usually send your depots to early. Take those supplies. So the other meta on blitz is to send your own production, usually a barracks, 99% of the time, to your far left, to the enemy's far right depots. They can just kill his main income since so many people just put stuff there. Frontline meta is not to play since it's a garbage map. It's actually Frontlines is actually my least played map. Like, I'm not even sure if I've played it 10 times in my what, 7 years of playing RUSE. I don't think I've played it more than 10 times. Through its admins and air pretty much. Unless both of you decide to go ground, and it's just, there's no flanking or anything. Blood and Sand is a very interesting map. I'm not entirely sure what the meta is. Usually sending a barracks to the enemy side of the map is a pretty good thing. I guess we can look at some replays since everyone's dead. Oh yeah, this is pretty funny. Let's just look at it real quick. I have 2 kind of interesting replays to show, but triple Soviet, let's go. Yeah, Soviets are so great. They're probably my favorite nation. Italy, I really like Italy too. So we just decided to meme and do a triple barracks rush. Well, it's me and Super Comes Aganashi just says economy. These are decoys for some reason. I don't know why he came out. You're always going to make Well, actually, on this map, you don't really make armor base that much right away. Sometimes you do as France, but there's no point they came out with this. Maginot does nothing because I'm just gonna go around the Maginot. Just one straight through middle. Machine gun nests don't work. German barracks does not work against Infrush. Kind of a joke, but yeah. The other light infantry on the way out. So yeah. Disaster for the enemy team. Man, it's a. Oh man. Everyone leaving. UK versus Germany. UK is so awful on this map. On 1v1 maps in general. I played Decryption. So there's two ways to play UK. One's a very aggressive rush to the middle where you just try to kill the enemy in opening and exploit whatever opening mistakes they did. Like do a 1 depot rush against 3 depots or something. He did a decoy airfield, which is, I have no idea what that's supposed to accomplish. I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, I started researching Spitfires, but he also made artillery in the AA base. And you can look at a building and see if it's producing something from it lighting up. And like this isn't lighting up. And okay, so it would make no sense to build AA because you would just build ME-109s, which is those kill hurricanes. If UK is trying to research Spits, you can just get a bomber out and a SDKFC and just kill them before Spits become a thing. So like, okay then. Barracks, these are light infantry. I get a 4th depot. Since he can't really attack with this, I can just make a Vickers. He should have made a KFC, but he didn't. Nice making hobbits. I don't know why he's running away. I don't have recon. Now I'm getting guards. Since it's UK, it is extremely important. Since recon is too difficult to come by, Anson, well, airplane recon is awkward to use a lot of times since its range is just barely outside of AA, so it's just really annoying to deal with a lot of time. And then the outpost dies anything, and like there's hobbits on the field, so the outpost is gonna die. The armored recon just costs a fortune to make. Plus there's flak 88s. Just in general, like you need to infresh the middle right away so you can't, the enemy isn't making his own infantry. Like you need to control the middle force with your own guards and stop the enemy from getting into it. I'm doing here. I made a flak 88 for some reason. There is zero reason to make that since I'm not making air or armor outside of a Vickers. Now I do get spits because they're really fast and they're really good for strafing. Like a hurricane's gonna die to 4 flak. Spits aren't, especially when they have blitz. They're gonna be really hard to kill. And I can still strafe and get damage off. Now he's coming with his own counter charge, but I'm just constant stream of infantry from me. I also try to go for this little side attack, but it doesn't work unfortunately. I also could have potentially made bombers and for bombing runs. That wasn't a bad idea either. Go ahead and kill the flak 88, because why not? Trying to go for a push to get his barracks, but like I was definitely taking damage, and I can't. If he counterattacks and just force and takes it, it's probably going to be GG for me. So I'm not willing to just throw away all my infantry in an attack without knowing it'll do something. I get KFC, which is nice. Go for another push, but these hobbits are just dishing out so much damage. I do lose this. Oh, that's a hurricane that dies. I'm not sure if I got the hurricanes. Maybe for the AFC snipes. Yeah, looking kind of dangerous here. It's like, this is really, really close. Especially since he has double barracks, so he's making his infantry twice as fast. And he's closer to his barracks. You look 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He has 7 AA and he can't shoot down a Blitz Spitfire. Okay, I do lose that Spitfire actually. Like this got close, but he can make his infantry so fast, so it's really hard to push. I'm like, oh shit, you can counterattack right now. It's so like it's really painful to have to make my infantry every 5 seconds since I only have 1 barracks. It's like, this is looking really not awesome. I have the strafing ones coming out. He makes an armor base. If he kept on pushing infantry there, he would have took the middle forest. I also get out of 5th depot. He's still on 3 depots, which are really low on money. Again, artillery anti-air base and AT base. AT base is because of the armor, and it's and RD base for the quarter pounders, so I can start killing his shit. Quarter pounders are like light medium artillery. They have 1.2 kilometer range, while hobbits have 800-meter range. You see more damage, 17. Okay, and they also do a little more damage, but they're that much less accurate at long range, so yeah. I started sending infantry over to my right in case he tries to push over here, so I don't lose my income. Especially since all these other depots are about to run out. I do radio silence so he can't counter battery easily. Going for the armor base now. And all my guys are spread out to reduce hobbits damage. Just gonna have some basic AT. And I get the KFC snipers, which is really nice. I kill the armor base and the artillery anti-air base. He gets out 2 Panthers. Doesn't make sense. You should have got Tigers at least. Panthers aren't gonna do anything because I mean I'm gonna get Fireflies. Go ahead and kill the hobbits. Try to do a little push right here, but it doesn't work. And I finally get an outpost out so I can see what's in here. Oh yeah, these 2 artillery are doing a lot of damage at this closer range. Go ahead and go for attack. Fireflies are coming out. Yeah, it's game over. Yeah, I just maintain economy and map control from the remaining in this inner forest. This is system dying. Let's look at this one. France, which is extremely strong on behind enemy lines. The only way to fight them is infantry rush. And Germany can't do that, so they're gonna lose. Yeah, Germany's awful on this map. The other nation are better than the UK. Against every single other nation, they lose. I do decryption as usual. Starting with an airfield is risky, but and taking this depot is kind of weird. Instead of taking this depot, I shouldn't have bothered. Too many Stukas. I made the tank just so you'll make the Stukas instead of making the bomber, where you could just bomb my depots more easily. But now he has to get up to 4 Stukas, the bomb a depot, and I made him start making Stukas because of the tank. Although I guess he could have done 2 Stanko light bomber, 2 Stuka light bomber. Yeah, the point is, my tank bought enough time for me to get my own air filled up, and Stukas have awful damage, so. As usual, the camo. Well, any good player would be expecting an airfield in this situation from the French player, but so the camo is mainly to prevent him from bombing me or the buildings in this sector. And I should have put this depot behind me so Stukas or planes in general have to travel farther. Get out the AA so I can beat them in the fight. And get rid of all these decoys too, which are really annoying. So he goes for the bomb, but he gets a depot, but he loses one measurement, another measurement. So that's 50 supply in planes. The depot only costs 40. Then he loses Suka too, since he's not macroing well. So he lost 70 supply to kill 40 supply. This was a barracks, if I remember correctly. Well, it's 30 supply, so it might have been a tank. I kill this again, I guess. He built a recon plane for some reason instead of just building a barracks and KFCs or something. Get a B1 bis. So I can kill this depot. B1 bis kills buildings. It only takes 4 hits for a B1 bis to kill a building. Solma 30, or what was it? Like Solma 35, I can't remember. Yeah, Solma 35. That takes like 6 or 8 hits to kill a building or something. Those kills are a lot quicker. Now he's getting the KFCs out. Okay, let's talk. What's the term for this? What's the term for what I'm doing right now in this situation? God damn. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Man, what's the term for what I'm doing here? I can't remember, but okay. So generally you have AA spread out. But I'm not doing that. I have it all right here. And I also have my Air Force right here. But my center of gravity, at least my unit center of gravity is right here. My production center of gravity is right here. I guess my main center of gravity is like right here or something. Between my production units, but my like combat center of gravity, unit center of gravity is right here basically. And I'm not spreading my A out or playing defensive. I'm moving all my A forward. He's like, well, why can't the enemy just go around your A and go and bomb these depots? And the point is, when you do something like this, when your like unit center of gravity is this close to the enemy, they can't move away without exposing their own base. Like if he moves away, like if he tries to go around, I can just go forward, kill him. And it's still possible because air is so fast, and this map is fairly small. But I mean, he needs to stay over here with his air, or else that's the only way he can kill my B1 bis. Like if he tries to send his fleet around, his air fleet, I'm just gonna move my all these units forward to like right here or something. Or my A to right here into the forest, B1 bis like right here. Air right here. Basically, My units are so close that he can't move away because I'll just kill him if he does. I don't need to spread my AA out or anything or worry about the rest of this part of the map because he can't move away. Get the top 40s so I can start artillerying away at his stuff. Oh, that was a missed macro on my part with that MS-406. Damn. Yeah, it's beyond this dies unfortunately, but I get the airfield. And he doesn't have any A, so I just send my fleet after the Stukas. I also get a 5th depot. That dies unfortunately. Kill all his Stukas. Going for some strafes now. I'm losing some A, which is annoying. Get out 2 more soft 40s, so the push stops. Now I can't really do anything. Because he has a lot less income to me, and he has a lot less material on the field. Yeah. Camos, but he makes a prototype base for some reason, even though I spot it right away. I just kill it. It takes 5 hits for a base assault gun to kill a building. Well, if you have one assault gun, it's going to take longer, especially if it's at max range or if it's a small target, since you'll have shells that are missing. And the building will be regening health. How did the US Pro start on this map for the memes? And Cali up spam and crocodile fun. Here's an interesting game. Well, first, let's see if there's any sessions. Diplomats. Let's go look at the replay first. Okay. I messed up a little on this one. Soviets of RUSE and Stukazo against these 3 guys. Camo for some reason. Oh, we built an armor base right here. That's interesting. Pretty greedy secondary base. Or not greedy secondary base. Yeah, it's fine. This depot's kind of greedy. Yeah. And I was looking to get infantry out, and I could figure I could just use blitz infantry to kill any tanks to try to go for here, but he attacked a lot sooner. Or not a whole lot sooner, but a little bit sooner than I was expecting. These are Shelky. Like, oh, that's kind of annoying. But Ducaso, I don't know what he's doing. Doing this really weird thing over here. And he didn't kill any of this. If he had M15s going through here, it would have been game over. But he didn't. But I snuck a barracks around since I knew Ducaso wouldn't be doing anything. And I wasn't sure about Risky, so I was like, I need to try to cheese my way into a victory. Somehow Ducaso captures this HQ. Like, holy shit. I have this Shulky right here to keep vision on the Panzer IVs in case they try to go this way. He's definitely down on Panzer IVs for some reason. I would have got Tigers or Tank Tigers or Panthers or something. Then this happens, except he has no recon. Nor does he have buildings that can make recon units since he doesn't have a barracks. Yeah, he rushes his Panzer IVs forward for some reason, so I just end up killing them. Brusky is doing a good job of maintaining air superiority. Get some T-26s out. I actually got the T-26s doing some significant damage to the Panzer IVs, which is pretty funny. Oh yeah, Panzer IV comes in the back, but I knew their radio silenced. Oh yeah, well, I guess it... Well, I knew they were going to go around the back eventually since they weren't going to go through here since there's AT right here, so I put AT guns right here to prepare for that. I mean, these Persians come through, but the game's pretty much over. It takes me a lot longer than I should have to go and capture all this. No, honestly, actually, wait. One, one, two, three, four. We only have 5 depots. They have one, two, three, four, 5. They have 7 depots. No, they have 8 depots. Although 2 of them are cut off. Well, they're not even cut off. They're going this way. Well, it's kind of funny since they're getting a lot more income than us. Since Tsukasa didn't really take any of this or contest any of these depots, and I lost a bunch of my depots over here, and now I've lost this one. So I have the base AT guns going in, and the Thunderbolts. And they actually are. This was potentially salvable. Like get the AA up to stop all the Thunderbolts and all that maybe. Then counterattack with Persians and Rangers over here, but he just played it out poorly. Like yeah, Rangers and Persians would have beaten this. I mean, maybe I could have gone SU-100 or 2 in time. But yeah, he's doing it over here. Like, look how this is 5 Persians. 4 Persians and so many M16s. Like, yeah, he was still getting a lot of income. You should have got Rangers, and yeah, counterattack over here definitely would have worked. Probably, unless I managed to do some really good infantry micro, and he does some really, really bad tank micro. Like he actually did bad tank micro. I mean, yeah, this doesn't work since it's too disjointed and there's not enough M16s. Plus the Italian shit over here. Like, go ahead and capture all this. But yeah, their situation is definitely salvageable. I mean, it'll only be 1 player, so you only get 2 ruses, but it's possible he could have made something work if he was really good. Since they still had more defaults than us, oddly enough. Even after I took the first 2 HQs. 1,200 kills of infantry against 75 losses of infantry. I wonder if you can get a game going here. This will probably be the end of the video if no one joins in a couple of minutes. Where is everybody? besides that, I need to make some Soul Division 2 videos. I played a couple of games when it came out, but I haven't played since then. I'm thinking about it. Oh my god. Let's see if there's any more interesting replays. Oh. I accidentally saved that one twice. This one's a little interesting. Italy versus US. Play decryption. Very late decryption though. He does artillery anti-air base for some reason. Some completely unknown reason. No idea. I do 5 depots. This one is a little bit farther from whatever, but you still probably take this one since it's closer so you get the income back faster. He does a pre-start for some unknowable reason, and an AT. He does priest AT, which makes... Well, priests are garbage, and AT is reactive 90% of the time, so this is a insane start. I just do a proto base since I'm under no real pressure. This is what the 4th or 5th barrage, and we have double priest, and it doesn't kill the depot. That's how garbage priests are. Unfortunately, these base AT guns now have recon up. Then he gets advanced AT, which actually isn't the worst idea against Italy, since they only get 500-meter range tanks. If he had Pershings, I'd just kill it with a Breda and a P26. Against advanced AT, I need something else to push with. Base AT still died to P26 though. So to get heavy infantry. Get a 6 depot. He's making Stewarts and Lees for some reason. Yeah, this isn't the best on my part. I was seeing if I could make something work maybe, but there's too much tanks. So at this point, I do camo to airfields, and I do camo since, and realistically, I'm not going to be building an AT base since that makes no sense to have a proto base for AT needs. And I'm not going to be making a... It could be... The only other options are artillery and anti-air base. Since there would be definitely zero reason to make M15s right now. So, like, Italy is if you're in a game like this and Italy camos and they already have proto, they're 99% or 90% going airfields. I do it anyway since I'm not sure if Kelsey is going to figure this out since he's not the best player. I guess in this situation, it's not that bad to have just a little bit of doubt to the enemy. Although if I was US right now, well, yeah, I wouldn't be doing whatever the hell this is, but I'd be making A probably. I already had an artillery anti-air base, I'd be making A. The reason you don't build armored AT when you have proto and on this map in this situation, you just radio silence your Bretas, then they can't die to artillery. Because your artillery will just snipe any recon. Because recon range through force is like 550 meters. Beretta range is 600, so the Berettas will always kill artillery. I mean, I always kill recon. Since the recon will try to get close to see what the Beretta is, then the Beretta will just snipe it as the recon's trying to see, and the recon doesn't know it's a Beretta, so they know that they don't automatically back away. Anyway, I go for the artillery anti-air base since I need that dead, but I can't build anti-air like M16s, which are really good. Maybe arguably one of the best AA pieces in the game, arguably the best AA piece in the game. Because of how cheap it is and how much firepower it has for its costs and how quickly you can build it, its mobility. 31 isn't the fastest, but it's not the slowest either. Panic's my Falco, which is annoying. But it's fine. He does his yellow charge against me, which is kind of annoying. Reminder that you need 2 P108s for a depot. Because the faster a plane goes, the more dispersed its bombs are. So it effectively does less damage to a target. That's just... So the PE-8 also being so slow, the Russian PE-8, it can kill an HQ with 3 heavy bombers instead of 4. Since its bombs are more concentrated. PE-8's still garbage though. Yeah, I'm just spamming tons of P108s like it's game over at this point. And I was hoping I could get the editor production right here. One more bomber, I think I could have got the armor base probably. 4 bombers all, this would have been dead. Like, the camouflage doesn't matter. Well, now it's camo right now, but... Okay, well, camouflage doesn't matter since I can just bomb the AA. Probably lost one plane. Okay, well that's gonna be the end of this video.